إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب.
May the peace and blessings of Allah the Almighty be upon us. This is Islam and Science, a program brought to you by MTA Africa from the Wahab Adam Studios here in Ghana. Our being alive at this point is enough evidence that, Alhamdulillah, we went through last night peacefully, and we have also seen today to a certain extent. God willing, I hope we shall go through the rest of the day peacefully. Have we ever paused and asked ourselves about the alternation of day and night and what the Holy Quran and Hadith say about it? Is the Quran's position given any credence by scientific research? This is what we are looking at today. The topic is the alternation of day and night according to the Holy Quran and Islam. My guests for the show are, to my immediate left, Mr. Abdullah Munir Daud. He is a research scientist at the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission. And next to him is Murabi Abdul Ghafur Said. He is a missionary and an Ahmadi missionary at the MTA Ghana Studios. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Without wasting much time, when we talk about day and night, what is this import with reference to the Holy Quran?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. When we talk of day and night with respect to Holy Quran and Islam, we are talking about a phenomenon that has been kept in place by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala since the creation of the heavens and earth. As Allah have stated in the Holy Quran chapter 3 verse 190 onwards, he says, إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار. This translates that in the creation, that surely in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of the day and night, surely are signs for men who possess knowledge, are signs for men who understand. So if Allah have kept this statement in the Holy Quran, not just for fun, not just by chance, but it's for a purpose. That the sun, that the night and the day are phenomena that He brought into the world for the benefit of mankind. And you can only comprehend the benefits if you are someone who seeks after knowledge, someone who learns, and someone who tries to understand what Allah has kept in place. And He said He has not created all these things in vain. As the verse continue, Rabbana ma khalaqta haza batila. He has not created these things in vain. He has created them for a purpose. So if He has created them for a purpose, then it is not in any way going to be harmful for mankind and His creation. It's going to be beneficial. And man must seek to benefit from day and night, as Allah have stated in the Holy Quran. In another place, He says He has created a day that we seek for our life sustenance. Like even Surah Al-Jumu'ah, He said, after the Salat, فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. After your Jummah prayers, spread on the earth and seek for the bounties of Allah. So, but in the night, He said He has created us as a source of rest for mankind. So we should take rest in the night as well.
So how is day and night formed, according to science?
Yeah, according to science, the formation of day and night is quite a complex subject, but to put it in a simple term, the Earth revolves around the sun.
Okay.
And completes its full cycle in a day of 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay. And then whilst it is doing this rotation,
Okay.
you know, the Earth can be cut into two or into four, if you like it. When you cut it axially, you get the eastern and the western hemispheres. And then when you cut it equatorially or horizontally, you have the north and the south. Okay, so the rotation of the Earth determines the seasons and the times that we have. So if you see yourself at the South Pole, for instance, and you look at the Earth, its rotation, it is in the clockwise direction.
Okay.
Whereas if you are to view it from the North Pole, the rotation is anti-clockwise. And this is what determines the time difference between those in the north and then those in the south hemisphere.
Okay.
So given this, then we also know that human life, the sustenance of human, is much dependent on the environment, which is also dependent on day and night, i.e. light and darkness. It is light and darkness that determines production of food, growth, initiation of everything that happens within the human or the animalia kingdom and also the plantae kingdom.
Okay.
And so, yeah, science, day and night has a lot of impact in science, or it gives a lot of credence to science discoveries, especially. Okay. And then also humans, if we are able to, seek the knowledge, we will be able to unlock a lot of the mysteries that surrounds this, and then be able to have, the benefits that it comes with, and also have a guide for our very lives.
Okay. See, he has just mentioned some of the benefits of the essence of day and night in relation to science. Is what the explanations he has given, are they given any credence? In fact, by the Holy Quran?
Just before Murabi said, please excuse me, I just want to make the question fully answered.
Okay.
The formation of the day and night as we see it on our planet, because we live in different spheres of the planet.
Okay.
As the Earth rotates, it rotates along a certain plane on the east-west and at a certain angle, that is 23.5 degrees.
Okay.
And so as the Earth rotates, those people at the south, for instance, if they happen to be facing the sun, they get day, they get light. We call it daylight. And then those on the other side will have darkness.
Okay.
But then if the rotation continues and then it gets to a point where those at the north faces the sun, they will also have a day, and then those down will have night. So that is, basically the phenomenon of day and night.
Okay.
Which is characterized by light and darkness. So as we move on, we will see how beneficial light and darkness is to man.
Okay. So, Murabi Sahib, is this the same as what is narrated in the Holy Quran?
You see, there should be a line that should be drawn for everybody to understand that Islam does not in any way opposes science.
Okay.
It should be understood that science emanated from Islam. Islam gave birth to science. All the scientific findings you have coming about today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, and in future, right? They cannot get any place to be traced to get their source, if not from the Holy Quran.
Okay.
Why do I say this? People have at the back of their mind that if you are trying to do scientific research and things, you are going against Allah, right? No, Allah has condemned that.
Okay.
It is for your benefit that I've created these things. And He has instructed us that, Kulinzuru, ma fi samawati wal ard, right? Go, search, reflect upon what I have created in the heavens and the earth. What does that mean to you? Do research. Don't just sit and fold your arms and let darkness overtake you. No, go into them. And that is why Allah have said in chapter 45 verse 6 that وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ وَمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ رِزْقٍ فَأَحْيَا بِهِ الْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ مَوْتِهَا وَتَصْرِيفِ الرِّيَاحِ آيَاتٌ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ. Its translation is, and in the alternation of the night and day, and the provision that Allah sends down from the sky,
Okay.
whereby He quickens the earth after its death, and in the change of the winds are signs for people who try to understand.
Okay.
Right? Through the mechanism of the alternation of the day and night, there are a lot of benefits.
Okay.
We have rains, we have the earth, and we have a lot of life on earth.
Okay.
It could be plants, animals, and human beings. All these things are subjected to benefit from day and night.
Okay.
Just as the verse have clearly stated. So Islam does not in any way try to say scientific research are not there, or they are trying to debunk them, or is frowning on science. No. Islam itself is science. And that is what we seek to clear for all to understand.
So you see, I think not all issues about Islam are things that we regard as physical. This is the public view. So is there any spiritual aspect in relation to what we are discussing now, alternation of day and night? In fact, considering the Holy Quran. But just before that, let's go for a short video. Earlier, I spoke to some people on the topic, and the video is here. Then afterwards, I'll come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
According to science, or according to geography, or whatever I learned from, the day and night is formed due to revolution of the earth. So when the earth rotates, part of the earth that faces the sun experiences day, and other parts that is away from the sun experiences night. So this means that all of us can have the same, maybe same time or same day. That's why some countries have different time, and others to have the time differs. It varies due to revolution of the earth, because some will experience day at the same time, some will experience night.
The man is not supposed to work throughout the day. God, in His own wisdom, specified time for us to work and time to rest. And the formation of the day and night itself tells you that, listen, this is time you need to have your time to relax and time to work. And He classified that we should work during the day and sleep at night or relax at night. So if He Himself has given us a leading attitude to live, He needs to then provide that day and night for us to live according to what He is expecting us to do. So if there wasn't any day and night, then we couldn't have gotten the time to work and know the time to rest. And that is how it basically benefits man.
Night and day is formed by the revolvement of the earth. When it moves and it faces the sun, that's when we have daylight. And when at the same time, when it faces the otherwise, we have night. And the phenomenon is important because plants use the light for growth and preparation of food.
Well, it's
I don't know, but the human body has been psyched in such a way that daytime, our mind has been oriented that you are supposed to do your physical activities, as in your daily activities that will help you survive, your income and all sort of things. And at night, I think that was brought so that the body would rest, because you can't keep going without resting. So at night, where activities are less and the weather is cool, that's when the body can rest and continue the next day.
Murabi Sahib, just before we went for the video, I was trying to ask this question. Is there any spiritual interpretation of the verse you have just stated? And because I'm asking this because I've read somewhere that night represents sun,
yes,
and then day represents righteousness.
Yeah.
Spiritually, does this thing hold?
Yeah, you know, in religious terms, every subject has its language.
Okay.
That I need not to go too much into it.
Okay.
As a lot of teachers might be watching, English has its language, mathematics has its language, science has its language. So if you want to send different language into that subject, you will be bringing a lot of confusion.
Okay.
So in religious terms, be it Islam, in Hinduism, and all the other major religions like Christianity and the rest, when we talk about night, we are talking about evil, we are talking about devil, we are talking about something ungodly.
Okay.
But when we are talking about light, it is something of hope, something of guidance, something of rejuvenation. These are the things that we ascribe day and night to. But we should also understand that science have gone into in toto about these things that Quran has already given out.
Okay.
Like my brother was talking about axes, giving the degrees and all that.
Yeah.
You will not find those things in the Holy Quran. Okay. That does not mean that Islam or the Holy Quran is opposing. No. You see, if I tell you that there is a gold here, and I showed you the exact point,
yeah.
If you dig and see any other thing after the gold, does not mean that I've lied to you.
Okay.
This is what people should understand.
Okay.
Quran has given the foundation and has encouraged you, the human being, to go in for more. So if somebody will say, oh, but I read the Holy Quran, I did not see that the sun is here and the earth is rotating around it and those things, and this axle, this 0.5 degrees and that, I didn't see those things. That is not what the Quran seeks to do.
Okay.
The Quran is to form you for the primary for you to get up. And
so does it mean the Quran only gives the general view?
It gives you the insight.
Okay.
It gives you the insight. It pricks you that there is a benefit in this.
So you then
seek it. That's why I gave you that verse. Kulinzuru ma fi samawati wal ard. Say, reflect on what is on the heavens and the earth. So if you do not reflect upon these things and sit down and be waiting for another verse that will tell you there is black soil, and then after under it there is this soil, no, you wouldn't find that. That is up to you now to reflect, ponder upon the creation of Allah with respect to this day and night as well.
Very good. Thank you very much. Mr. Abdallah, to what extent has this phenomenon of day and night benefited man?
Yeah, to a very large extent indeed. Before I tackle this question, I just want to add a little more to what Murabi Sahib have just said. And it has to do with the importance of the Holy Quran as far as knowledge of science and science discoveries are concerned. The Holy Quran, from time immemorial, right from its inception, has been the source of knowledge for people who want to venture into science or any other discipline. In fact, at the time when the Holy Quran was making references to the solar systems, making references to the earth, and making references to the moon and the sun, gliding, along their axis. At the time when it made references to the formation of the fetus and its development, there was no mention of it anywhere. This was unknown to people. So the Quran gave this information, and like he said, Allah says, La ayatil ulil albab. For people who have understanding, these things are a great science for them. So if you seek from Allah, then Allah will give you the guide, and you'll be able to go in and do a little more. Okay. So if you go into histories, you realize that the early Muslims became the frontiers of science. They were the forebearers as far as mathematics, physics, biology, medicine are concerned. But unfortunately, they went to sleep, and now, you know, the Quran is not getting the credit it deserves.
Now back to
the specific question of the benefit of day and night. Day and night, as we know, is characterized by light and darkness. And this light and darkness is upon which a lot of things happen in the human, the animal, and the plant, you know, families. In the field of biology and botany, for instance, we have what is called photoperiodism. It represents, you know, light and darkness. Photoperiodism is the phenomenon upon which all biological things concerning biochemical reactions, concerning production, egg laying, flowering of the plants, all depend on photoperiodism. And so we benefit from this. And also, particularly, we know plant production is by the process of photosynthesis. And this is light-dependent process. And so we benefit from it from the natural point of view and from a controlled environment point of view. Example is the greenhouse. The greenhouse is a controlled environment where scientists try to, you know, mimic the natural, you know, atmosphere by putting in plants over there, give them enough light, even during the night, give them light, and trick the plants into believing that it is still day, so they can go on and do the production, so that we yield more than we would normally have, you know. So we have a lot that we cannot enumerate all, but in a nutshell, day and night is there for human beings to do their daily activities and also benefit from it.
So Murabishad, the benefits of day and night according to the Quran.
The benefits for day and night are numerous with respect to what the Holy Quran have said. But one might also ask you that there are some countries or areas that experiences only day, and some might experience only night for a long time. So how do they also benefit from these things? Whatever it is, man is to think and form day and night by themselves. If it's only day, still they have hours of that they psych their mind that this is our night and this is our day. Right?
Even though they are experiencing darkness throughout,
but they still
segment the time.
Yes, they create a day. Yes. So this is to tell you that with respect to man, day and night is very vital.
It's of essence.
Yes, to your growth. Number one, you know, scientists have come out that we need sunlight for vitamins something, right? Why?
Vitamins and photosynthesis.
Yes. Why did Allah come out with these things for us in the first place? He created us, and He said in the Holy Quran that whatever He has created on the earth and heaven has been suppressed for the use of mankind. So they are going to be beneficial to you and I. They are not going to be destructive. But overusing them and not using them has its consequences. Right? Just as I said earlier, if you stand to work all day, all night, number one, you are going to suffer your body. As the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, that your body have right over you. Your family has right over you. And your belongings have rights over you. Right? So you need to discharge that right. So this is one of the benefits, that when it is time for day, it is not for you to party. It is for you to work. And working is going to make you responsible. Working is going to make you useful in society. Working is going to make you pay your religious obligations. So in this way, you are being beneficial and you are not a liability. On the other hand, if you tend not to work in the daytime and not to work in the nighttime, you will not be fit. Physically, you will not be fit.
Okay.
And you will not be of use to the society. And you will not be used to your religion, because when your religion stands in need of financial sacrifice, you have not worked. You have not worked, so you have no any contribution. So in this way, you have become a liability.
Okay.
And in Islam, the Holy Prophet ﷺ has emphasized by telling you and I that, remember, that al-mu'min kawiyyun khayrun min al-mu'min da'if. That a believer who is strong and energetic is far better than a believer that is weak.
Okay.
So this is to tell you that the faculties that you have been given by Allah must be used at their right times for your own benefit, and those surrounding you to also get benefit from that as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Abdallah.
Yeah, I just want to add one more benefit, which is very, very important.
Then afterwards, you tell us your last words.
Additional benefits to day and night.
Okay.
The human being, Allah says that He has made the night a resting period for us. It is not just a resting, like go close your eyes and sleep. It is actually the period that Allah has made certain chemical secretion in the body. There is a hormone called melatonin, which is secreted only during the night. And what it does is that it relaxes the body, reinvigorates it, makes it strong, gives it enough energy for the next day, for the next day's activities. Okay. So while it is doing all this, what it does in addition is that it is this period that it repairs all dead cells and worn out cells. And we also know in science that there are certain biochemical reactions that occur only during the night, whilst others occur only during the day. So day and night is so important to science. To the question, to my last words, what I would like to say is that the Holy Prophet ﷺ have instructed Muslims to seek knowledge. And the seeking of knowledge is not limited to only Islamic knowledge. Of course, Islam in itself is knowledge. So to all disciplines, we've been obliged to go and seek knowledge. It is so important that he says that if you have to go as far as China to seek it, you must go for it. So it tells you the importance of knowledge as far as the Muslim is concerned. It is based on knowledge that you'll be able to understand your Creator, understand His creation, and then be able to be a good worshipper. That is one. And then the Prophet Messiah has also said similar thing, which, if time will permit, I will like to make a quote. So I think what the Holy Prophet has said is enough for us to do.
Murabi Gafu, just before you give us your last word, he has mentioned that seek knowledge wherever it is, not only referring to Islamic knowledge. Is it proper for Muslims to read the Holy Bible as a source of knowledge?
Yes.
Then afterwards,
yes. Why do I say it? It's an injunction in the Holy Quran that we believe in all the prophets. So if you believe in all the prophets that has been sent by God, you must believe in their scriptures and you must read them. You have to read them. If you don't read them, that is up to you. But God is an instruction from Allah that all Muslims believe in all the prophets. It's part of our creed. It is what built our faith. You have to believe in all the prophets of Allah, and we believe in all the prophets. So we have to read their books. That was revealed to them. And my last words is this, that God has created the day and the night for a purpose. And as a Muslim, I will encourage other Muslims that let's use them properly. The day and night, for example, has been created for your concentration, that you, as a single human being, should reflect what you have gone through in the daytime. Was it the right thing you did? If you have not done the right thing, make it a point to correct yourself for the next day, if God has permitted you to see the next day. And in the night, the environment is so cool. All the other living beings, let's talk of birds and other things, they all go to bed.
Okay.
And it's so peaceful
Except to those that are nocturnal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's so peaceful that you can communicate to your Lord as if you are standing in front of your Lord.
Okay.
And that is tahajjud.
Okay.
This should be encouraged.
All right.
And we should use the day properly by not going out to be begging, because Islam frowns on that. We should work in daytime and be beneficial to ourselves and beneficial to the community in which we live.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for honoring our call. And Murabi Abdul Ghaffur Said is an Ahmadi missionary at the MTA Africa Studios. And Mr. Abdullah Munir Daud is a research scientist with the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission. Tune in, same time, same day, next week for another edition of Islam and Science. I am Hafiz Din Akram, your host. May the peace and blessings of Allah the Almighty be upon us.